Good morning. Welcome to another session of MCN 201 Sustainable Engineering. In the last session, we discussed about LCA, life cycle analysis, and today we will discuss circular economy. Before we proceed further, let us see a quote by Mahatma Gandhi. You must be the change you want to see in the world. We are in module 3 and today we will complete circular economy. First of all, let us understand what is the difference between linear and circular economy. In linear economy, we just take, make and dispose. Whereas in circular economy, we make, use and then recycle. That is the difference. So a circular economy is an economic system of closed loops in which raw materials, components and products lose their value as little as possible. Renewable energy sources are used and systems thinking is at the core. So it is something like we make use of more and more renewable energy and we try to optimize the usage of our product materials and see that the environmental impact is the least. The three guiding principles to the circular economy: number 1, preserve and enhance natural capital by controlling finite stocks and balancing renewable resource flows. Second, optimize resource yields by circulating products, components and materials at the highest utility at all times in both technical and biological cycles. And thirdly, foster system effectiveness by revealing and designing out negative externalities. So here we go for a regenerative economy by design. We will be using more, or we will be depending more on renewables. At every stage of the starting from the material collection to manufacturing to services, usage and finally the waste, everything we try to reduce the usage, reuse, recycle, and on the other sides we focus on renewable flow management at every stage. We go for biogas, we go for renewables like wind and solar. So basically we optimize resources by circulating products and materials at the highest utility at all times in both the technical and biological cycles. So here the resolve framework will clearly tell the whole the cycle. So the first one is the regenerate and restore natural capital. So here what an example is to shift to renewable energy and materials, reclaim, retain and restore health of ecosystems, return biological resources to the biosphere. Secondly, share maximum asset utilization. For example, sharing assets like transportation facilities like cars, share the cars, rooms, appliances, reuse, then prolong life through maintenance, design for durability, upgradability, etc. Thirdly, optimize system performance. For example, increase the performance or efficiency of a product, remove waste in production and supply chain, leverage big data, automation, remote sensing and steering. Fourthly, loop, keep products and materials in productive cycles. Example, remanufacture products or components, recycle materials, digest anaerobic, extract biochemicals from organic waste, etc. Then fifthly, virtualize, avoid resource use and deliver utility virtually. For example, dematerialize directly, for example, books, CDs, DVDs, etc. Dematerialize indirectly, example, online shopping, autonomous vehicles, etc. And finally, exchange, select appropriate resources and technologies. Again, for example, replace old and advanced non-renewable materials, apply new technologies, for example, 3D printing, choose new products, services, example, multi-modal transport. So this resolve framework will make sure that our economy becomes circular. So these are some of the references which I had gone through, and a lot of internet resources also available here. And with that, I am Dr. Unnikrishnan PC signing off. Thank you very much.